All right, so this video is going to be two parts. The first part is the disclaimer. One of the greatest philosophers of all time, Socrates, one of the smartest people in the world and supposedly the smartest person of this time, who has influenced all the philosophers that we know of today. He once said, "I know that I know nothing," or something like this, translated to something like this. And, I want to say that because I want to be humble in all the things that I say, right? What I'm really trying to do with this channel is I'm trying to share a bunch of different things that have helped me in my life and that hopefully can go on to help out other people too. I've had these conversations with a bunch of different other people, and that's why I ended up starting the YouTube channel in the first place, is because people were like, wow, this stuff is really helpful for me. You should share this stuff on YouTube. I would really watch your videos. So that's what I'm doing. But I understand that this is not going to be stuff that everybody is going to like or everybody going to receive well or that is going to resonate with everybody. And that's totally fine. I've always said to people too, you should take what's useful and disregard the rest. So if these things don't click with you, that's okay. Maybe it just plants a seed. Maybe it never does. Or maybe it does help you out. And if it does, that's really awesome. And I really won the accomplishment that I was trying to achieve with creating this channel. The second thing is one of the things that I'm most passionate about in life, right? I actually found this I stumbled upon it when I was scrolling YouTube one day, and I found this course on the science of happiness for Harvard and Yale, right? And basically, we often think that there's so many different things that are going to happen in our life that are going to make us happy. And they found out that a lot of that just is not true. And one of the biggest things that they found that is linked to happiness is gratefulness, or the attitude of gratitude, right? And so that was a really big takeaway for me. And so ever since then, I've been building this system and sharpening it and trying to improve upon it to make me to be more grateful. And this is something that I want to share with other people. And so I think that something that a lot of people do wrong is that they don't give this enough chance. They don't do this long enough. They don't trust the process, or it doesn't work out right away. And so they don't stick with it. And I think there's a lot of power in sticking with it. Like, another thing that I see that is a big mistake within people for this gratefulness thing is they will just quickly write down a couple things that they're grateful for, and they're just rushing to move on to the next thing. They really don't put any thought or care or heart into it. And that's what I'm asking you to do. Is I really want you to think hard about what you're really grateful for. I want you to feel this, like really feel how grateful you are for these things. And one of the practices that I use to help me to feel more grateful for things is to imagine that I lost it, right? So a lot of times in life, we don't even realize what we have until we've lost it, right? And so you could wait until you lose the things that you're grateful for, or you could choose to be grateful for those things right now. So when you wake up in the morning, this is what I think you should do. List 5 things that you're grateful for, and then make yourself feel it. Do the other side of the practice that I talked about. And I like to list things that I'm grateful for throughout whenever I'm eating my meals throughout the day too. But I think the most 2 important parts of the day are the start of the day and the end of the day. The start of the day sets the tone for the whole entire day. And the end of the day just wraps it all up nicely, and it's basically, to me, it's like the start of the next morning. It's going to get you right for the next morning. And so if this is my challenge to you guys, follow this for 90 days and see if this works for you. It worked for me, made me from somebody who was super negative, pessimistic, nihilistic, just super negative, to the point where I really struggled with this at first. And I could barely come up with 5 things that I was grateful for. But the longer that I sticked with this, I realized that it was easier to come up with more things, and that you don't even have to think about the things that are really big in your life that you're grateful for. It could be really tiny things. And because of neuroplasticity and the way that it changes your brain and rewires it to think differently and change your perspective, you're going to start noticing over time, even when you're not doing this practice in the morning or at night or during your meals or whatever, you're going to start noticing more and more and more things that you're grateful for. And I think this is one of the biggest things that you can do to improve your life. Try it out. Let me know how it goes.